children, how are you all? I hope all you are good. Children, in that previous video we discussed up to that fundamental operations on decimals. How many fundamental operations we learned? Two fundamental operations. One is addition and subtraction of decimals we learnt in the previous video. In this video we are going to discuss about that. The leftover two fundamental operations there, no? What are those, ma? One is multiplication and another one is division. Okay, now here see that multiplication of decimals. Multiplication of decimals. Okay, multiplication of decimals, see here, multiplication of a number by a decimal. 2 into 0.1 is there. Okay, now here 2 is that number and 0.1 is a decimal number. Okay, now here whole number into decimal. Now how to take that product, ma? Here actually we are having the two methods again. One is direct multiplication, 0.1 into 2. See that 2 into 1, 2 into 1 is equal to 2. 2 into 0 is equals to 0, and here how many points there, ma? Actually here a point after how many digits there? Only one digit is there. That's why here after that, before that one digit, just we have to keep that point. After that 0 and before that 2, just you have to keep the decimal point. Then here what is that answer? 0.2. This is one of the method. The second method is 0.1 into 2. Okay, see here, ma. 0.1, that is a decimal number, right? Decimal number, how to convert into that fraction? Here what is the digit here? 0, 1. Okay, just remove that point, then what you will get, ma, here? 0, 1. 0, 1 is nothing but 1. 1 by point, decimal point after how many decimal places are there here? Only one decimal place is there. That's why here which number you have to write, ma? That is 10. Okay, 1 by 10 into 2. Okay, now here just take the product of numerators. 2 is numerator and 1 is numerator, no? Then here 1 into 2 by here 10 and here nothing is there, no? We can take it as 1. 10 into 1, which is equals to 1 2's 2 by 10 ones 10. Okay, ma. Now after that how we can write that? This is a decimal fraction. How to convert the decimal fraction into decimal? 2 by 10 means here only 1 0 is there, no? That's why here 0.2. Understood? Again you got that same result, no? 0.2 and 0.2. So you can maintain that any one of the method. You can use that any one of the method. Okay. Next one, see that multiplication of decimal by a decimal. Multiplication of decimal by a decimal. 0.1 into 0.2. 0.1 into 0.2. Okay, by converting into the fraction, 0.1 we can write it as 1 by 10 into 0.2 we can write it as 2 by 10. After that process same only, now what is that, ma? 1 into 2 by 10 into 10. 1 2's 2 by 10 10's 100. Okay, 2 by 100, how to convert that one into decimal number? Here 2 zeros there, no? That's why here in the decimal places just you have to keep the 2 places. Actually one digit is given, no? 2. Okay, to make that one as a 2 digit number we can write it as 02. Okay, 02 before you have to keep that point. Point before there is no any other number is there, no? That's why you have to keep it as 0. Understood, ma? Finally what is that answer here? 0.02. Okay, one more example. 2.3 into 1.23. 2.3 into 1.23. Okay, just see that how to convert into fraction. 23 by point after how many digits there, ma? 1 digit. Then here that is 10 into here just a number you have to write without keeping the decimal point. 123. Point after how many digits are there? 2 digits are there. 2 digits are there means just you have to keep that 0 and 0. That is 100. Okay. Now take the product of 23 into 123 by 10 into 100. Okay. 123 into 23, how much you will get, ma? 3 3's 9, 3 2's 6, 3 1's 3. 2 3's 6, 2 2's 4, 2 1's 2. 9, 12, 8, 2. 2 8, 2 9. 2829. by 10 into 100. 10 into 100 how much ma? 1000. Okay, just you have to write the number as it is. Now here in 1000 how many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there, which means here 3 digits before you have to keep the point. 1, 2, 3. 2.829 is the required answer. Understood ma? This is that multiplication of a decimal by a decimal. Understood? Next we are having that multiplication of a decimal by 10 or powers of 10. Okay, see that. What is that next concept ma? Multiplication of a decimal by 10, 100, 1000. Okay. See that how to take that multiplication. See here ma. Multiplication of a decimal 2.4 into 10. 2.4 into 10. 2.4 how we can convert into that fraction? 24 by 10 into 10. Okay. 10 and 10 gets cancelled. No, finally you will get that answer as 24. Okay. This is one of the method. Next one. 1.23 into 10. 1.23 into 10. Now here 1.23 you can be written this one as 123 by 100. 123 by 100. Why? Because how many decimal places are there ma? Here 2 decimal places are there. That's why here you have to keep the 2 zeros into 10. 1 0 gets cancelled. Okay. Leftover 1 0 is there no? 123 by 10. 123 by 10. Then how to write this one? 123 as it is number you have to write, and here how many zeros are there? Only 1 0 is there, which means 1 digit before you have to keep the point. Then here what is the answer ma? 12.3. Okay. Next. Multiplication of a fraction by 100. Multiplication of a decimal by 100. 1.2 we can be written this one as 12 by 10. Fraction form 12 by 10 into 100. 0 and here 1 0 gets cancelled. Finally here 12 into 10 which is equals to 120. And one more thing, cancellations always possible for one numerator to denominator only or denominator to numerator only. We should not cancel that any two numerators and any two denominators. If both are having common factors, then also we should not cancel that two numerators or two denominators. Always cancellation possible for that numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator only. Okay ma? Yes. Next one. 2.54 into 100. 2.54 into 100. 2.54 means 254 by 100. Because point after 2 digits there, no, that's why here 2 zeros into 100. 2 zeros gets cancelled. Then finally what is that answer ma here? 254. 254. Yes. And finally we are having that 2.93 into 1000. Multiplication of a decimal by 1000. 2.93 you can be written this one as 293 by 100 into 1000. And here 2 zeros and here 2 zeros gets cancelled. Okay, always cancel the zeros from right side to left side. Okay ma. Next say that 293 into 10 which is equals to 2930. Understood? Yes. And in the same way here one more example, 1.2 into 1000. Then how much you will get here? 1.2 means 12 by 10 into 1000. 1 0 only there, no? That's why here cancel that, only 1 0. Then here 12 into 100 which is equals to 1200. Which is equals to 1200. Okay ma? So this is about that multiplication of decimals. Okay. Next we are having the division of decimals. What is that ma? Division of decimals. Okay, division of decimals. Here division of a decimal by a number. For example, 2.4 divided by 2 is there. Division of a decimal by a number. Then how to write this one? 2.4 divided by 2. 2.4 divided by 2. 2.4, how we can convert into that fraction form? That is easy, ma. Or else directly you can do the cancellations here. 2 ones and here 2 ones, 2, 2 twos 4. In this method also you can do that. Or else 2.4 by 2. 2.4, how to convert into that fraction? 2.4 we can write it as 24 by 10 whole by 2. Okay, and this is the form of the division of a fraction by a number. Okay, now here 24 by 10, and here in the denominator nothing is there, means we can write it as 2 by 1, no? Okay, now here at that cases denominator, if we are having that fraction, then the fraction become as the reciprocal. Reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2 only, no? Okay, and here the division become as multiplication. Okay, now here 10 and 2. Here we are having that common factors, but we should not do that cancellation. Why? Because 2 and 10, those two also there in the denominators. Two denominators, we should not cancel that. Okay, now here 2 ones, 2 12s, 24. Clear? Yes. 12 ones, 12. Again 10 ones, 10. Here no need to do that cancellation, ma. Directly you can write the decimal form as the answer. Okay, why? Because 12 by 10 is there, no? Okay, then here we can write this one as 1.2. Understood? In the decimal numbers. In the denominator, if we are having the 10 or powers of 10, means don't do that cancellations. Why? Because directly you will get that answer. Otherwise, 2 6 are 12, 2 5 is 10. At that case is also 6 by 5. Again you have to take the division. After that again you will get it as 1.2. It takes more time. Okay, just simply 12 by 10 means we have an idea how to convert into decimal, that is 1.2. Directly you will get that answer. Understood, ma? Next see that. In reverse, 2 divided by 2.4. This is second one. Okay, division of a number by a decimal. Then here 2 by 2.4. 2 by 2.4. How to write this one? 2 by 24 by 10. Now here in the denominator we are having the fraction, no? Then here the fraction become as a reciprocal and the division become as a multiplication. And the division become as multiplication. Now cancellations again, 2 ones, 2 12s. Okay, and finally here 10 by 12. And cancellations, 2 5s 10, 2 6 12. Finally what is that answer, ma? 5 by 6 in fractions. Now here what is the answer in decimal? In decimal answer means 5 divided by 6, 0, and keep that 0 here. 6 9s 54, but it is more, right? Okay. 6 8s 48. Clear, ma? Now here 50 minus 48, which is equals to 2 and 0. 6 3s 18 and again 2. That is in continuation, no? Again you will get it as 6 3s 18. Again that is in continuation. So similarly this value is equals to approximately 0.833 and so on, or 0.83 bar is there on that 3. In that rational numbers already we discussed now how to write that bar symbol, where we have to keep that bar symbol. In that rational numbers periodicity we discussed, no, like that. Okay, ma? Yes. So this is about that division of a number by a decimal. Now here division of decimal by a decimal. Okay, see that 1.2 divided by 2.4. 1.2 divided by 2.4. Now here 1.2 divided by 2.4. 1.2 we can written this one as 12 by 10. 2.4 we can be written this one as 24 by 10. Okay. Now here 12 by 10 and the division become as multiplication and the denominator become as reciprocal. Okay. Now here see that 12 ones, 12 twos, and here 10 and 10 gets cancelled. Next 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 2 is 2, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but equals to 0.5. How it will be means again do that division, ma. 0 and here 0.25 is 10. 0.5. Understood? This is about that division of a decimal by a decimal. Okay. Now here division of a decimal by 10 or powers of 10. Okay. How it will be, see here. Division of a decimal by 10. Then how much you will get, ma? 1.2 is there. We can be written this one as 12 by 10 whole by 10. Then we can write this one as 12 by 10 into 10. Yes or no? Why? Because 10 means again you will get it as 10 by 1. Its reciprocal is 1 by 10 only, no? 1 by 10, 12 by 10. Which means 12 into 1 by 10 into 10. Okay? Which is equals to 12 by 10 times 100. Which is equal to 0.12. 0.12. Understood? Yes. And in the same way, by 100 also same. Divided by 100. Again 12 by 10. And here 1 by 100. Okay, same process only, no? 12 by 10 whole by 100. Then here 12 by 10 into 100. 10 into 100 which is equals to 1000. Okay, then here 12 by 1000. In the denominator we are having the 1000 means how many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there. Then here 0 point, but here in that numerator we have that only 2 digits. To make it as 3 digits, just keep that 0 before that 1. Then you will get it as 0.012. Understood, ma? Just observe that here number of zeros are in increasing, then the point moves from right side to left side. Yes or no, see that? Here point is there. For that answer, just you are getting that before. Right side to left side. That one depends on that number of zeros. Number of zeros means that is depends on that 10 or powers of 10. Understood, ma? So this is about that multiplication and division of decimals. Okay. And see that at the time of explanation, inserting rational numbers in between any two rational numbers, I told you that. Here again I will explain you that. One example I will tell you, see that. In between, insert rational numbers in between, insert rational numbers in between 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Okay, ma? By using that decimal. Okay, this decimal method is easy to find that numbers, easy to insert that rational numbers in between any two rational numbers. Okay, now here see that 1 by 2 which is equals to 0.5. 1 divided by 2, 0.5, and 1 by 3 which is equals to 1 divisible by 3, 0.33 is 9. Again 1, 0, 3, 3 is 9. So this is in continuation, no? 0.3. Okay. Now here rational numbers in between, rational numbers in between 0.3, actually 3, no? 3, and 0.5 only there. To make it as a like decimal, just you have to keep that 0, 0.50. Okay. Or what are the numbers, ma? 0.34, 0.35, 0.36, 0.37 and so on, 0.41, 0.42 and so on, 0.49, 0.49 is the last number. In between they are asking, no? So like this way we can write that. Actually in that question, they may ask that insert 5 rational numbers in between 2 given rational numbers. At that cases, you can use this method to write that more numbers. Then from this one, you can choose that any 5 or you can choose that any 10 rational numbers. Okay, by converting this one into fraction. 0.37, that is 7 by 100. Okay, that is the number which is lies in between 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Understood, ma? So depends on this one, we are having that worksheet 5 and in continuation we are having that worksheet 5a. Okay, these two also depends on that concept 5. So up to here concept 5 synopsis completed. In that next video we will discuss about that worksheet 5. After that we will discuss that worksheet 5a. Okay, thank you all.